Hey guys, it's Kelsey, and today I just wanted to kind of do a palette smackdown. I've got 3 different palettes that I want to show y'all, and one of them I kind of don't like, and the other 2 I really like, and I use them a lot. So I'm going to start out with a palette that I don't really care for very much, and it is the Mark, it's the Avon little palette, and as you can see, it's really tiny. I do like the fact that it's small. It may be a little too small for me, and it's got this little clear window right here that you can see your different products that you have in it. One thing I don't like though is when you open it up, you have this tiny little mirror here. If you look in it, about the only thing you can see is like sections of your face, like here to here to here, pretty much, that's it. And then the only colors that this palette will really accommodate is any of the Mark custom eyeshadows, custom blushes, and this is actually the mega size of the palette. And it's still really tiny. So you can fit either 8 of the eyeshadows, 4 of the blushes, or you can do what I've done here and 4 eyeshadows and 2 blushes. One thing I do like about this palette is it comes with these little brushes here, and they're both exactly alike. You come with a little blender brush and then like a little crease brush for doing small detail work. This palette is okay, but I don't really find the Mark eyeshadows to be really all that pigmented. They all kind of look the same. They're all really muted. I'm not really that crazy about their colors. And their blushes are not quite all that pigmented. The highlighter shade is actually really pretty. It's just got a very slight shimmer to it, but the blush color, it's just, I don't know, it just doesn't really suit my skin very well, I don't think. And the plastic is actually pretty good. It's pretty thick plastic, but you can still kind of, you know, bend it down and everything. So this is the Mark Mega Custom palette. Now the next 2 palettes I'm going to be talking about are the ones that I really like, but they both have different functions. One of them I can use more for travel, one of them I have just used at home, and it's more for consolidating your makeup. The first one I'm going to talk about is the travel one, and it is the Unii Palette. And I really love this palette. I've had it since last year, and it's very durable plastic. You can't even bend this down at all. It's really reinforced, made very well. It's got this great little snap thing and a huge mirror. I love this mirror. This is by far the best mirror in a palette, I believe. And the only downside to it is it's a little small. Now in here I've got 3 of my MAC eyeshadows and 2 of my Hard Candy Fox in a Box blushes. I'm sorry, I'm probably blinding y'all with that. But you can see this is kind of how I had to arrange everything. They didn't really, these blushes are so big, they just don't really fit very well. One downside to this is the magnet is not the strongest. This is probably like a medium hold, I'd say, of a magnet. I have traveled with this, put it in my purse, and if I have it filled with MAC eyeshadows, which I believe you can fit about, I'd say maybe 14 eyeshadows if you don't have the little thing that goes in there. I don't know where mine is, but this palette comes with a little thumb grip that you can put anywhere in the palette so you can kind of hold it a little better. But, I mean, I guess if you're going just, you know, if you're going to rearrange your makeup every day, this would be a good little palette, but it's just a little small for me. But the upsides to this is I love this little rubber gasket thing that they've got in there. It's inevitable. Anytime you have any powder products, they're gonna break and they're gonna get everywhere. And while they get all in the palette itself and on your eyeshadows and everything, it does not come out of the palette. So you can throw this in your purse, throw it in a travel bag, and your powder stuff is not gonna come out of the palette and, you know, stain all your bags and stuff. Let's see what else. Another downside is these are $30 a piece, but they are really cute, really well made. That's the back of it, and it's got the little Unii symbol and everything. This is the charcoal color, and they've also got white, blue, yellow, pink. Well, it's more of like a reddish pink color and a purple, I believe. But sometimes you can get really good deals on this. I think right now they've got, if you buy 2 palettes, they're $28 a piece. But if you just get one, I think it's $30. So that's a little downside to this. But if you're traveling a lot and you're just doing your own makeup on you and you just need something to hold a bunch of eyeshadows, like if you're going on vacation for a couple of days and you know, aren't really sure that you're going to use every single, like maybe 3 eyeshadows that you bring in here, you can actually fit quite a bit in this little palette. So I really like it a lot for travel. And the next one, my last one I'm going to talk about, is the Z palette. And I got the pink, and it doesn't really matter to me if I can see my stuff or not, because I only have 3 palettes. Now, I'm sure if I had a big bunch of them, had tons of eyeshadows and all that stuff, it would matter to me. But as of right now, I don't really care if I have a clear top or not, but I guess it's pretty great with this. One downside to this is it's made out of cardboard, of course, but a lot of the reviews that I've watched about this have always said, you know, oh, don't get any water on it or anything. It's gonna, you know, make it just go kaput. Well, that's not true, because as you can see, well, I don't know if y'all can see, it's really shiny, so it's got like a little seal over it, so it's not gonna just completely disintegrate if you get a little bit of water on it. Now, if you throw it in a sink or in a thing of water, yes, it probably will, but you know, it's not, it's a lot more durable than I think a lot of people give this credit for. One thing I really like about this is it's got a very, very strong magnet to it. I mean, you have to have a little bit of effort to pull that cover up. You can pull it all the way back, and as you can see, I've got several different types of eyeshadows in here. I've got Revlons and CoverGirls, a couple of Urban Decays, and MAC. And you can see this is a very big palette. It can really hold and accommodate a lot. And the magnet in this thing is just crazy strong, you know? So I'm really rest assured that my eyeshadows are not going to fall out of this. Another really great thing about this is that whenever you depot your eyeshadows, like the Revlons, you can see I don't have any kind of sticker on the back of that or not. You just pop it right in there, and this magnet just holds so, so well. That's one downside to the Unii palette. You can't exactly put, you have to put a sticker, and I mean, I guess it's a good thing, but she sends you a little sheet of magnets that you can cut out and put on the backs of your pans to, you know, put the eyeshadows on, and it's actually kind of deep. You got a little bit of room to put your stuff in there. It's not nearly as deep as the Unii palette. The Unii palette is actually really, really deep. You can kind of see over here how deep it is. So it can really accommodate pretty deep pans. But I really love this one for if you're just trying to consolidate, if you're sick of having all of these single little eyeshadows and everything. You can just depot them and put them all in one little palette, and it's great. One thing I really love about this is they come in 2 sizes. I don't have the smaller size, but the smaller size is technically a quad, but it can actually accommodate 9 of these MAC eyeshadows. So I will probably order one of them. And they also come in really cute colors. They come in the pink and black and zebra and leopard, I think, right now. But this is the front. You know, you got the whole little clear thing. And that's the back. Gives you the name of the palette and where to buy it. So I really like these two. Are definitely my favorite palettes. I probably won't ever get a MAC palette because I'm so pleased with these. But they have different functions, and you can tell that one of them is clearly tremendously smaller than the other. But this one, to me, is just more for at the house if you're trying to consolidate your makeup, and this one's more for travel. So anyway, one thing I forgot to tell you about this Z palette is it runs for $20, I believe, for the large size, which is quite a bit cheaper than the Unii palette, and you get a lot more bang for your buck, I guess. You can find this on eBay, Camera Ready Cosmetics, and also zpalette.com. This one, the Unii palette, you buy from unicosmetics.com, and I'll put the links on both of them on the bottom bar. And if you do want to get the Mark palette, I'm not really sure how much these run for anymore. I bought this years ago, but you can find a local Avon representative, and they also sell Mark, so they'll have books for you and everything, or you can go to meetmark.com and buy from there. So that's really about it. I just wanted to kind of give y'all my take on the palettes and everything. Depending on what function you're looking for, I'm hoping that this was, you know, helpful for y'all in deciding what kind of a palette, because, you know, it's kind of an important thing to have if you're getting started on your makeup stuff and all that good stuff. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!